Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and I'm here doing another loom video, and today we are going to be making a flower bunny. It's basically just a bunny with a bow tie, and the bow tie is optional by the way, and then a flower on its head. And it's pretty basic design. This is like with a flower, so yeah, definitely do the flower because that's a really cute part. And yeah, sorry I'm rushing into this, but if you're gonna use brown for the eyes, then I recommend not using brown for the body. Now I went with a theme green and pink, and that's all I used except for the eyes and nose. But I do recommend if you use a if you like want to do this design, then definitely make it like two colors and then the eyes and nose. Okay, let's get into this. Also, I started collecting Squishmallows. I have 3, and you'll never believe this, but I found the Valentine's Day squid, Stacy the Squid, from Goodwill for $1. I'm not even kidding. And then I also have a flip one from Five Below, and then I have one I got from Aldi's for Valentine's Day, but it was the last Valentine's Day. But yeah, I'm collecting Squishmallows, so if you have any tips on hunting, comment down below on really any video. It doesn't have to be this video because the comments are probably going to be turned off, but on really any video I have that the comments are turned on, just give me some Squishmallow tips, because hunting tips, because I cannot find any more. I have 3 and I can't. But yeah, let's get started. So sorry about the Squishmallow stuff if you're just here for the looming. So here is the loom. I recommend, so you're going to be needing a loom like this. Set it up to where at the bottom it goes in and it's kind of like that, if it's not set like that already. I know they usually come like that, but some of them are not. Okay, so I'm going to set it up. I haven't done looming in a while on this channel, so I'm going to set it up like this. Oh, alright. So what you're going to need is at least 2 colors unless you're doing tie-dye, and then definitely 3 blacks or browns for the nose and eyes. Also, you can use blue. Okay, first thing you want to do is make the part that you can use as a hook like this, hang it on your backpack or anywhere on your keys if you have keys or your parents' keys. And also you can put a C-clip here, but then again, if you put a C-clip, you can't really do anything else with it except put it on a bracelet. So I recommend doing this so you can do more stuff with it. Even though I just store mine in a jar for looks, you can do something different. But yeah, if you have a C-clip and you want to try it, then that's fine. But I don't have any with a C that I used a C-clip on, and they're fine. Okay, so this is just the part that you can hang it on. This can be any color. It doesn't even have to match the design. It can be black, anything. As long as you like it, because it will matter and you will be able to see it. So this is the part, and you want to put it in the middle, top, and then take the color. By the way, we're starting to do the color, so basically it's these colors are going to be the ones that go here, so my fingers, my thumb, so here, these 2 colors. So so my base color is going to be red, and then green will be the secondary color. Secondary color is just the color that, is not the color that you use the most of. It's the color you use for the belly and the paws. And the middle of the face, I might do that. But yeah, definitely the main color is going to be red. Even though the last one I used green, which is the stem color. And you can use any type of green for the stem color, even though we're not there yet, but, okay. Anyway, let's get back to this part. So, you basically want to make a triangle like this. So, if you haven't watched any of my other loom videos, it's basically like a propeller, kind of like a fidget spinner. And, yeah, it doesn't matter which one you put on first or last or whatever. But just make sure you put on this first, and then you put on these 2. Because you cannot put on these 2 and then that. Okay, now we're going to make the face, which is only 2 rows. So we're going to make the first row, which is just that. Make sure these 2 are connecting. And these are all double bands. I'll tell you when we're using single band, but so far, all these are double bands. Then you want to put one here in the middle, and you can push it down so that, it stays and doesn't slide off or anything while you're doing the loom. Anything bad like that. Then on the other side, and this is what you call 1 row. Then you want to do the second row, which is the last row. You can make the head a little bigger. If you make it this, like my size, it'll look like this, but you can make it bigger. You'll just have to use more bands, I guess. Well, actually you do, but yeah. Okay, now you should have 2 rows like this, and this one should be inward, but then you want to change that. So you want to go ahead and take double bands again, and just put it in the middle, only in the middle, like that. And then we're going to close off the face so everything stays in place, and take double bands and go inwards. It's kind of exactly like the top of the face, especially when we add the neck. Right, and then you want to take those and those, like that. Now you want to take another double bands, set a double band, and you can use 3 bands, but if you do, it'll make the neck kind of less visible, and it'll look like he has a really chubby neck, or shape. You can do it whatever you want. But I'm using double bands. You can use 3 bands on that, though, the neck. Okay, now we're going to be making the shoulders, so you want to put that there, and then that side. So kind of looks like this, another propeller. Next, you want to take more double bands and put them here. And then in the middle, if you want the belly to be like this, make another like main color. So if your main color is green, then put more green, and then like 1 row of your main color, and then put whatever color you want to use for the belly. Or you can make it like a totally, like, you don't have to make the belly a different color. Like, it doesn't really matter what bands you use, you just have to follow these exact steps, but you don't have to use the same colors. Like, you could make it whatever color you want. Like, you could make a zigzag there. Like, here you could use pink, blue, yellow, or red, green, whatever, anything. Any colors, just do these steps. So, zigzag isn't anything special. You don't have to like this or anything. Okay. Now, if you want to do it like this, make it look like this, and then, by the way, if you don't, then that's totally fine. Decorate it however you want, and then put it there, so it should look like this. And then take the color you want to use for the belly, and put it in the middle, like that. Only in the middle, and then on the other side, do the color you used on that. Or you can make this whole thing the belly, whatever you want. And then you want to do that again, so double bands and put it there. These are all double bands. None of the bands I've used so far are single bands. They're all double for now. And then another row of green, and then put it there. And then red, and right here. Now you're done. All you have to add is the legs. So for the legs, you can make them the color, like a different color than this part. And it kind of makes it look like it has gloves, which is super cute. So I'm going to do that. And yeah, again, double bands. So you should have this. So 2 here. Sorry, hiccups. 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, here, and then here, 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 and then here, 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 and then the head, of course. Okay, now we are going to make the arms, and then the flower, and then the ears. So, by the way, I'm sorry, I didn't say you need the hook, but you do need the hook. I didn't say it at the start, but you do need a hook. So, for the, actually, yeah, okay, we need a hook. So, if you don't want to make the arms this long, there's another way to do it, but, like, yeah, so we're going to make the arms this long for this design. Actually, no, let's make the arm, okay, I can't decide. You know what, we'll just make the arms this long. Hopefully you're okay with that. There's another way, but it'll look like this if you do the arms like that, and I think it looks pretty good, so hopefully you do too. Now let's take, I'm going to be using, unlike when I did the feet green, I'm going to just make the hands or paws red, like the other part of the body. So you want to grab your hook and take a single band and wrap it around 3 times. And you should have 3 loops. Now take double red bands, put it here like that, grab those and pull up. Then push down and you should have something like this. Then take another set of double bands, put it on the hook like that, take all that off, put it down, and like that. You can make them longer than this, or shorter, but I think I'm going to leave them like this. Also, the bands look a little loose on camera, but they're not too loose. Okay, let me see. Okay, you know what? I'm going to start all over. If yours look good, then you can go ahead and attach them to the body if you know how. If you don't, then you can skip ahead or just wait for me to finish and get some more bands if you don't have them already. So I'm just going to do that again. I just wanted to do it again so mine looks a little better so I can show you, because I didn't want them to look like they're really stretched out. So yeah, sorry about that. But you can just skip ahead right now. Sorry, I was doing that off camera. Yeah, so you may already know how to do this part. Alright. Then push down like the other part, like the other one. Pull, and then I'm just going to do that again. By the way, this is just me doing it again. You can skip ahead or just watch me do this. Here. Oops, I don't want to twist it. And here. Okay, push down. Sorry about that, but I am done now. Okay, so yeah, I did the three things, the three bands. No, not the three bands. I wrapped a single band around 3 times, then I put double bands, you know, like put it around, go back and see how I did that. And then another one. So you can make them longer, but this is how long I'm going to make them. So now how you want to take it off your hook is take your finger. Unless you already know how to do this, then that's fine. You can go ahead and work on the other one and just put it down for the people who don't know how to do it. And then you can also make like one hand up, one hand down. So yeah, next one. You probably already know how to do this because I did the last one, and they're exactly the same. But I'm just gonna do it again on camera. So 3 loops, double bands, and slide those on. And then take another set of double bands, put them on the hook, and then just slide that on. Hopefully it's not too hard for you. Okay, and then pull it like that. Now you can make it longer or shorter again. I recommend the 2 arms to be the same height and size though, because it'll just look more better. But if you want to make them kind of different, then that's fine. So I'm going to make one hand down and one hand up, kind of like what I did with this one, and it looks really cute, so that's what I'm going to do. So if you want to do it, just push that a little down and push that a little up, but don't push that too down. Okay. Sorry, I have a scratchy throat right now. And now we're going to do the cap bands here. We don't have to do cap bands here because we did the arms different than other ones. But yeah. Alright, so how you want to do the feet are just take, you can make these like this color, whatever color you used for this or anything. Just make this whatever color you want. I'm going to be using, I'll use red, why not? So just take 2 bands and then take only one of the bands, a single band, and wrap it around the peg arrow, whatever you call it, and put it like right here on. These are the feet, by the way. There's nothing below it. Take it and wrap it around 3 times. So that's 2, 3, and then you can turn it over if you want, and make sure there are 3 loops. Some of them might be tight together, but you can tell that those are 3 loops. Then on the other one, do this exact same thing. And you can do 4, but 4 kind of makes it have too much stress, and it's kind of harder to pull. So I just did the same thing I did for this one. You can check again, 3. So now, it should look at this. You should have the cap ends. Again, you can use different colors. Here, here, and the head. So now we're going to be making the flower, which is kind of the hard part, but don't get scared, don't worry. It's not too hard. So take your hook and you want to make the flower part first. So how you want to make it is take a single band and wrap it around 3 times. This is almost exactly like how we did the arms, except you can make these longer. And wrap it around 3 times. Then take double bands and put it on the hook like the arms, and then just slide them on like how I'm doing it. And then pull it so they look nice, and then do that again. So another set of double bands, and then simply just slide those on. Go down like that. What happened? Yeah, I'm good, sorry about that. And that is 1. You can make it longer than I did, but I'm just gonna leave it like this. Again, you can make it longer, but I'm just doing it like this. If you wanna make it longer, just get another set of double bands, slide those on, and that'll be longer. And then push that down to the bottom. Now you just want to do this as many times more as you want. Don't do too much, or else it's gonna look too crowded. But I recommend doing 5. Though that's probably the best of the petals. Like these are the petals. So push it down on your hook. If you have a different hook, then it's probably like a little different than mine. But I'm just pushing it on the plastic part. And you want to pause the video and make 4 more of these, or more. I recommend doing 4 more. Yeah, so I already made them, so pause the video right now, and for the people who are already done, you can start it. So pause the video right now. Okay, so now if you are done with all your petals, you want to take all your petals and crowd them on the hook. Also, by the way, yeah, I don't know what I was about to say, I forgot. Okay, so just crowd them all on the hook. And you can push them down like this. Don't worry, it won't like mess anything up. Take that, and then here. So yeah, yeah. So mine, like, I took them off the hook and left them, but you don't have to do that. I just had them already pre-made and all that. So now you can count them. I have 1, 2, so that's 2, 3, and 4, 5. So that's all my petals. And what you want to do is take double bands, put them here on the hook, like that, and then you want to slide every single one of your petals on there. Again, if you didn't use 5, if you used more, then that's fine. If you use less, then it might look a little different. On this one, I'll pause for a second. On this one, I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, but I think I did this a little differently. I don't really, oh, I know how I did it. Okay, so actually, sorry about that. Slide all the ones off that you put on the 2 bands. So what I was doing is I took these 2, and these were like the part I was going to use for the stem. Again, you can use darker green or not even a green. But what I did was, so what you want to do is actually grab 2 of your color you're using for the petals. So whatever color you used for the petals, if you used like multicolored petals, like if you did like pink, red, all that, then you can just choose one of those colors you used. But I'm taking the red, and then just slide them on, like the green, except you're using the color you used for the petals, not the color you were about to use for the stem. Sorry about that. I hope you didn't like slide them all on. But when I was practicing this before, I was like wondering why mine looked so different. Anyway, and then you want to slide that on the other side. So now you should, oh, no. Sorry about that. Hopefully this didn't happen to you, but I didn't. Wait, what? Oh yeah, just slide that back on. Okay, good. No. Get off. Sorry, I need to get off camera. Just keep, okay, never mind. Okay, so now you should have something like this. You should have all the petals on there. and then you want to take the other side that you were sliding, like your finger was on, and put it on. So you should have both sides, and then you can let go and look at your flowers. Okay, now take another pair of double bands, and then they have to be the color of your flowers, any color, if you used 2 colors or 3 or however many. And then just slide those 2 on. So you should have those 2 on. Hopefully you saw. And then go down. And go back if you didn't see it as well. And mine kind of looks like a maple, leaf or a leaf from a maple tree. But I kind of like that. Okay, anyway, now you have this. And mine, oh my gosh, now it looks like a star. That looks really nice, actually. Okay, so hopefully you're happy with it. Now you want to take all the colors you're using for the stem, and you want to, you can use any color for the stem. I recommend any sort of green. I used green for the secondary color, but you might have not used green at all, which is fine. But yeah, it doesn't even have to be green. But I'm using a light-ish green, and then I'm just going to slide those 2 on it. And you should too, except you could be using different colors. So that's the only difference we should have. Then, sorry I'm sighing a lot. I don't really talk this much, so on camera it's kind of hard for me to talk and my throat hurts. Okay. So you want to now you want to put another set of double bands and put it here. Now you can really do as many of the these like double bands that you want. Like you can make it super long. If you do make it super long, though, it's probably going to sag backwards. So the perfect number is probably 3 or 2. I'm going to be using 3, but you can use more. But 2 is perfect. 3 is perfect because it doesn't sag like the other one. Just slide them all on and go down. So you should have something like this, kind of like a bracelet if you've ever made a bracelet on your hook. So it should look like this. Now you want to go ahead and go over to your loom, take your flower and your stem, and then take this, so you see the little arch, put your finger through those. By the way, this is kind of a little complicated, so if you're a new loom starter, then this might be a little hard. Now, what you want to do is take it and put it where you put that. So take it and just put it, oh, did I grab the right bands? Yes, and then just put them on where you put this band, so like that. And then it should look like that. Now we're going to make the ears, which you can make them short like a bear. So yeah, you can make them however you want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a single band that I used for the stem, but you can use any color you want again. So don't mind me using any colors that I am. So just wrap it around 3 times. Take double bands of whatever color and put it on your hook like this and slide them on. Now in the title I said bunny, so yeah, but I am going to be making this look like a bunny except without the tail. But if you wanted to make it look like a bear, then just leave it like this. So don't do another row and just